Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the next Ironman episode. I believe this is number 35, and we're going to be starting this episode off right. And I said I was going to be going for 90 plus all skills in this episode, and well, here's the first progress towards that. We're going to get 90 fletching here, which is awesome, so that's another skill down. So really, all of our main goal this episode is 3 div levels, 2 hunter levels, and 3 thieving levels. And as long as we can achieve that, and I think it's doable, we will be able to make the 90 skills cape, which is a Elf City master task requirement, and also is just straight up awesome. Alright guys, what we're doing here is we're collecting some abyssal charms because I'm deciding to throw in the towel with Pyramid Plunder. Admittedly, I wanted to stick with Pyramid Plunder for a while to try to get that full thieving outfit, but it just takes forever, so it's in our best interest really to move on to Dwarf Traders, so that's what I'm going to be doing instead. Of course, I need the Abyssal Charms to pick up the Abyssal Lurkers. The only reason why I didn't do this at 86 is I was under the impression that it would take a really long time to gather the charms, but really no, that's not the case at all. I've been here for maybe 15 minutes and I already have well over 100 charms, and I think that's enough for, definitely enough to get to 90 thieving, if not more. Okay, so we now have 40 pouches and 600 scrolls. That should be enough Abyssal Lurker stuff for a lot of thieving, and that's definitely enough to tide me over to the stage where I start pickpocketing elves as well. And also I know that if I ever need to go back and get more to pickpocket elves, it doesn't take very long at all. So Abyssal Lurkers are definitely the way to go once you get into the high thieving levels. So far, I can tell the Dwarf Traders are going a lot better than Pyramid Plunder is. This is what I'm getting per hour. Just finished the first hour of pickpocketing here and already at 263,000. And of course, it just gets faster and faster as I continue to level up. So I should be able to get 90 thieving in no time. And I would really recommend doing this for any Ironman or even main accounts just looking to get up to the point where you can pickpocket elves. This is your best bet. Only downside is you do not get the Black Ibis outfit, but that's not a problem unless you're going for 120 thieving. It should not slow you down at all, although it does help getting that Black Ibis outfit if you're planning to go for 120 or 200 mil at some point is probably worth getting. Not too bad. 88 thieving just means that it's a little bit easier to pickpocket traders now, and I have to boost a little bit less often. And getting that entire level, I believe from 0 XP into the level till actually getting 88, I used less than 50 scrolls, so these scrolls apparently are going to last a really long time. Awesome, I just got 89 thieving, and yeah, I've been playing with game sounds on, as you could probably tell, because it helps a lot with thieving at the Dwarf Traders. I think we're finally ready to get the last 90 skill that we've been working on, and this is going to be 90 thieving. I tried to get it at elves, as you can probably tell from my inventory, but I failed all the elves, and they're all on cooldown with like 1k XP to go. So anyway, I now have 90. I can now steal from 4 of the elf clans using an Abyssal Walker boost, or Abyssal Lurker boost, so I might consider doing that to get my next thieving level. I believe you need to be able to steal from 5 clans to consistently do thieving, especially at a lower thieving level. You fail a lot at elves, so maybe even 6 clans. So I might want to do traders for like 1 more level until I start working on elves. But anyway, that's pretty sweet, getting 90 out of the way. So all we have left is 200 levels, 3 div levels, and then we are good to go. Awesome, just got 89 divination. We got 3 more levels to go, folks, but 500k Divination XP is quite intimidating. To get up to 90, I can now make Divine Crayfish bubbles. But anyway, one other thing is I have been trying out these light creature pouches, and they're actually really good for summoning. They help increase XP by a lot. Only problem is I don't have very many of them because, of course, gathering the materials to make them is quite difficult on Ironman, but I just might have enough to get me most of the way to level 90, so I'll definitely be taking advantage of these. So through doing a mixture of caches and using Jack of Trades on Divination and also just straight up doing Divination, I managed to finally get up to 90, and this is awesome because, well, all that's left is Hunter, and this is probably the most difficult skill that I had entering into this episode because Div is really slow. But yeah, 90 Divination is awesome, really helps a lot, and I'm glad to get this one over with for quite a while. Alright guys, I'm pleased to say, it's time for a Hunter level. Not too bad, and oh man, what does it mean? 89 Hunter, we're only 1 level away from that beautiful cape that I've been grinding so hard for the past few days, and that's 500k Hunter XP to go. Luckily, my friends here, the Grenwalls, are very hospitable hosts, for one, but also they're very good Hunter XP, so it shouldn't take too long at all to get there. Alright guys, the time has finally come, and I'm going to be spending Big Chinchompa points here on Hunter XP. This might seem like a bit of a waste of points. However, I've been like really struggling through some lag at the moment, some very bad click delays, so like the last 20k Hunter XP was just almost impossible, but we got it done. We got 90 Hunter, and that is 90 in all skills, which is just amazing. This has been a goal for so long, and man, I'm hyped to finally get that done. And this is the last milestone cape before we reach that max cape, because that will one day happen. Okay, let's get this cape made, and if I'm right, this should complete an Elf City task as well. But let's go to Milestone Capes, and Milestone Cape 9, not bad. There's the cape, and it's made. It looks pretty sexy, and it is an elite task as well. So I'm not sure how close I am to Elite Elf City set, but probably not too much left to go. And honestly, that's really all I had planned for this episode in terms of goals. Although, I could probably think of a few other things that might be fun to go for. But let's go ahead and look at the Elf City task. One thing that I could definitely go for is the desert tasks, because I am currently one thieving a level away from being able to do all of those, at least level-wise. So looking at the tasks I have left, I would have to do a quest for this one and also unlock a recipe. I would have to earn the Crest of Saren from this one, which just takes time pickpocketing elves, I believe. And I must have 95 thieving, so I'm honestly pretty close to being able to complete the entire Elf City task set as well, if that's something I want to go for in the future. But desert task set is definitely something that could happen in a small amount of time, although of course that does require grinding out a whole lot of Dominion Tower. Alright guys, well, I really thought that it's time to get another 99. We haven't had a 99 in quite some time, and I've had quite a bit of spare GP laying around. So as much as I'm trying to hype this up right now, we're not quite going to be getting 99 prayer, but that is going to be happening very soon. For now, instead, we're just going to be getting 98 prayer, and I should be able to get 99 in a little amount of time. I have 7 mil cash left, but I have a ton of stuff left to alch in my bank, so getting 99 should be no problem. And hey, look at that, Combat 138. I had no idea that was going to happen, but that's pretty awesome. So we got that as well. Well, this took a really long time, but I finally got done alching 1.7k Onyx bolts, so I'm now up to 16 mil cash, which should be enough. I should now finally be able to afford to purchase 99 prayer. We only have about a mil XP left to go, and also I remembered that in my bank I have quite a few bones. I'm not going to be using the big bones, of course, but dragon bones, warg bones, and adamant dragon bones. I'll use all those, so that should save a little bit of money getting to 99 prayer as well. I got a lot more XP than I thought out of using up all the dragon bones that I got from KBD, and also a few fertile ashes, a few adamant dragon bones. I had a lot of stuff to use, but almost 345k XP in prayer from all that stuff, which is awesome. That saves me about 3.5 mil cash that I would have had to spend on cleansing stones otherwise, so that's actually really helpful. I get to save a little bit more cash in the future for stuff like construction. So one thing that I also wanted to do is bank 99 summoning, and I just did that with that last superheat, and I should have enough ore now, enough bars that is, to 802 rune bars is how many I need. So these supplies right here are enough to get me 99 summoning. I still need 2 levels with the Amulet Voice of Saren. And one really awesome thing is the coal bag was recently updated and now holds, I believe, 90 coal, and you can fill it while in your bank as well. You can just do fill on the coal bag and then deposit on the coal bag. Well, you can empty it out over time, but it's really good for superheating. Really great for Ironman accounts. I guess not probably so helpful for main accounts, but if you are the kind of person who's really cheap and you want to train something by superheating stuff, the coal bag is now really good for that. So 99 summoning is banked. I just have to wait for Amulet to become active. Okay, and Amulet Voice of Saren became active, and now I get the super incredibly powerful XP of Geyser Titans, 23k XP per inventory, which is just insane, and that's 98 summoning, so one more level to go, and hopefully I can get this done in this Voice of Saren to get 99. After a little bit of work done prepping, it's time to get not 1, but 2 99s. First, we're going to be getting 99 summoning and 99 prayer in roughly the same tick, so 2 99s gained there, 2 99s in this episode, and I think that's the first time I've had 99 in a skill since defense was the last one, like 5 to 8 episodes ago. It's been a while, so I'm really glad to finally get some 99s, and I'm almost 99 in everything combat related, just attack and strength left to go, but everything else is done, which is awesome. And I still have to get a skill related 99, but maybe that'll happen someday, unless you want to count Slayer, but I really wouldn't personally. But 2 99s done, sweet. And speaking of getting attack to 99 as well, we're going to be working on that, doing some Abyssal Demons here with the incredibly OP Crystal Halberd. It's so good at Abyssal Demons. If you don't have a Noxious Scythe, this is the next best thing. So 95 attack, not too bad. 4 more levels to go, and hopefully I'll get more of these tasks in the future because this is so fast melee XP. Working on an Armadillo task, just got a buckler. Not bad. I think that's our second one. I probably alked the first one. I wouldn't be surprised if I just raged alked it in the heat of the moment, but all I need left for the full Armadillo set is a helm, so who knows, hopefully I get this task. Okay guys, 2-3 rotation has finally returned, and that means I can go back to Araxx. I did not kill Araxx during 1-2, partially because it sucks, and partially because I already have the top and middle leg, and I only need the bottom, so first kill, 10 Dwarfweed Seeds. Okay, well, you know what? I have like 19 more kills to do over the entirety of this rotation, so let's have some faith and say that we're gonna get this hilt. Another kill, let's do this. Thank you for the Fang, Araxxor. Ooh, Runador. You know, that's not too bad, really. Pretty good XP if I decide to use that in the Artisan's Workshop one day. Alright, another kill down. Let's see. Got anything good? Oh, not bad. 2 Onyxes. I'm going to be happy with that. And also Rocktails. Admittedly, the food supplies are running pretty low. I got plenty of brews, but not a whole lot of the fish. So, every single time I get Rocktails, that definitely helps. Alright, that kill was 100% rage, and I didn't lure any of the acid spiders, so I was a little bit sketched out, but it actually wasn't that bad, which makes me question, do I need to lure the acid spiders until it's high in rage? I don't know. I might try not doing that to speed up kills in the future. But we're going to get, oh, nice, 6 magic seeds. I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan of that. And since we got aura time left, let's do another kill, a 6th kill today. Okay, that was a very stressful ending to the day because my overload wore off, and with like 15k HP left on Araxxor, you don't really want to re-overload because it's a waste since it's last kill today, and I just couldn't hit. But oh, nice! Back-to-back magic seeds. That's awesome. Well, you know, no weapon piece, no leg piece today either, but I can't be mad with all of those magic seeds because, well, it's hard to level farming on Ironman, so I'm fairly happy with those results. Hey yo, just gotta drop an Armadillo, do another Armadillo task because, well, Morvaran seems to assign them a lot for me. So that is Armadillo boots. That is a duplicate. I still haven't had the hilt or helm, and I didn't particularly need the boots, but, you know, as always, I'll take it. It's a lot better than not having to drop. So there's a placeholder Armadillo boots, at the very least. Pretty awesome. Well, guys, I got a nice idea in my head that maybe it'd be a fun thing to complete the Elite Desert task. You know, I'm only 1 thieving level off of all the level requirements for doing the Desert task, and part of that is doing Dominion Towers. So I got started on that. But we are going to be making a change of plans. Instead of doing the desert, which requires like a million quests and a lot of very unpleasant stuff for me to do the elite task, I'm going to be working on Elite Varrock instead, just because I think I'll be able to retain my sanity doing this. So all I need for this is I need to be able to boost for 95 cooking, and I don't believe you can boost for this task, so I'll actually need to get 92 farm-making. So I'm going to start working on these things now. Okay, so I just finished cooking a lot of sharks and stuff for Araxxor. Now, it's fairly close to a cooking level, so I just decided to get that. And this is also going to make boosting for doing the Varrock task much, much easier because I only have to get a +4 now instead of a +5. And as I learned when I tried to make my Hydrix amulet, getting a +5 boost can be quite time-consuming. But I'm pretty much living off of these raw lobster drops off of the rare drop table. This is what's getting me my cooking XP, so I'm really glad that they exist. Making some progress on getting 92 farm making for the Varrock tasks, and there we go. There's 91. I don't think anything cool unlocks at 91, but I'm steadily getting a lot of skills up to 91, so we're incrementally increasing our levels. Oh yeah, Starved Ancient FG, completely forgot about that. So if I get any level 91 FGs, I'd probably put it in wood cutting anyway, but I can now open them. Or cooking, I mean. Yeah, it's fire making and cooking that go together, not wood cutting. Kill number 1 of the new day at Araxxor, and we're going to start off with coal and adamantite ore. Alright, brew flask though, and blue charms, so I'm okay with that, that's fine. Here's the next loot, and I have to get back in the habit of healing my familiar after every kill because, well, the legendary pet Beast of Burden function has been glitching out a lot on me, and I like lose sharks because of it, and it's really annoying, so I'm having to actually use a regular pack yak again, and we're going to get onyx bolts here for the second loot, not too bad, so I just got to remember to heal my familiar, otherwise I'm probably going to fail kills here, but I'll try to do my best with that. And we're going to end Rax here. I think I only got 5 kills today, but I'm out of adrenaline potions, man. And, yeah, it's perfectly able to kill Rax without them. 2 Serenic skill is pretty nice drop to end off the day. I'm happy with that. But it's a lot easier to kill Rax with adrenaline potions, so I think it's time to venture into the swamps. Oh boy, this should be fun. And collect some more Mire Fungus, because I need some more of these potions. Today is one of those days where we finally get a level from the Jacket Trades, and that's pretty awesome. So let's do this. Another 91 skill, agility, sweet. So this means I can now do Starved Ancient Effigies, which is awesome because I think Agility XP is a lot better than crafting. So if I get any Starved that are level 91 Agility, I can now open that. And also only 8 levels away from maxing the skill out. This is going to be one of those days where we get 2 levels in a day, which doesn't happen all that often, but I relish the opportunities. So 93 farming, really awesome. That's well, over halfway now because 92 is officially the halfway mark, and I'm still just doing tree runs. I still haven't had the seed aside, which I really should get because I slay a lot, but I don't know, man. I think farming's going pretty good the way it is so far because of all these magic seeds from Araxxor. I'm still getting levels. Alright guys, so I'm currently a vine sweeper, and this is not a place people typically go, so slight backstory. I spent maybe an hour and a half killing monsters trying to find a poison ivy seed for the Varrock task, and I just could not get a drop. I went to a couple different creatures, cave horrors as well as aquanites, and just could not get a drop in like 45 minutes of each. So eventually I found out you can just buy a poison ivy seed here, and it takes maybe a minute to get the points for it, so I should have just come here all along, so I wasted so much time, but whatever. I finally got this, and man, this is like one of the hardest Varrock tasks for an Ironman. I had no idea how much of a challenge this would be. Last requirement I needed for Varrock tasks is now gonna be done. Look at that, 92 firemaking, not too bad. So I have been burning U-logs instead of maples because they're a lot faster and just generally better to burn, but I have everything I need for Varrock tasks now, so it's time to get started to work on those. You actually do need 92 firemaking for the Inferno Eyes because you need to use it, and to use it you can't boost. So unfortunately this is a requirement, but luckily firemaking is not that difficult of a skill to level up. Alright guys, well after hyping up, finishing off the Varrock task, we have to take a short break and do some Araxxor first. So the first drop is going to be U-logs, and wow, gold charms, that's quite depressing. But okay, well we have like 5 more kills to do today, and that's going to be it for Araxxor for this episode. So if the drop is going to happen, it has to happen these next 5 kills. Are you listening, Araxxor? Yeah. Kill number 2, that kill went fairly well. I also just realized I, well, forgot to make more adrenaline potions. So we're still running very low on those, but grabbing light dimes, that does not help because they're not used in adrenaline potions, but I appreciate the thought. And I'll make sure to try to remember to do those after I get those Varrock tasks done. Okay, kill number 3. Let's see what the loot is. Aventos and dwarf weeds. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll take it. 45 of each. It's a lot better than the Lantadim drop because you get like twice as many herbs, so yeah, I'll take that one. Another kill down, and that was a fairly consistent one, around like 8 minutes or so. And we're going to get Overload Flasks and more Aventos and Dwarf Weeds. So I guess the Overload Flasks are definitely a plus. I still have plenty of Overloads, but, you know, in the far-off future, I'll one day run out. So it helps to get restocked occasionally from this boss. Alright, this is going to be the last kill of the day, unfortunately. I wanted to do 6, but other people are home and using the internet, which means it's laggy. So Onyx Bolts for our last drop. Not too bad, I guess. And that's going to do it for Araxxor this episode, unfortunately. I still got a few other things to do, so don't worry. But for this episode, we're going to end off with 174 Araxxor kills. And, you know, hopefully before this 2-3 rotation ends, so tomorrow, I'll be able to get the bottom leg piece, so at least I'll be able to have 2 legs, because that would be pretty awesome. And it's been pretty much 70 kills since our last leg piece-ish. Okay, well there's a task that said that you needed to complete the Soul's Bane quest to complete the task, but I just entered the rift and I completed the task. Like, this is maybe 20 seconds after starting the quest. So, that requirement was a little bit misleading, I guess, and I don't have to do the quest, which is awesome. So, farewell to this quest, and I am not coming back. Anytime soon, at least. This should be the last beacon, and as long as I didn't forget anything, I should get a message here. Yeah, look at that. Inferno ads obtained. Well, we earned it. We will obtain it in this short period of time, but that was pretty easy. And surprisingly, I was able to remember all the locations for the Inferno ads off the top of my head. Of course, this is like the 3rd time I've done this, because it's the 3rd account I have received an ads on, but that's pretty awesome. Oh wow, this thing is awesome! Although I don't know if I should use this for Firemaking XP at like Arctic Pines or something, or just continue with my Crystal Hatchet at Crystal Trees once I eventually get the level for it. But at least I have it now, which is awesome. Maybe I could at least do like 91 to 94 woodcutting. I think it's 94 for Crystal Trees at Arctic Pines, and see how this goes. But my task here is to chop a log from this magic tree and have it burn. Okay, cool, there we go. Probably the hardest task in the entire Varrock set complete. Well, I think there is a task that requires like 91 smithing, so maybe that one's the hardest. But anyway, we got that done, and I get to continue on all of the achievements now, and I should have the requirements for everything, even the one that's locked, because I can boost for this one. Oh my gosh, I just got over one of the most harrowing and terrible experiences in my whole life. I burned 4 raw summer pies in a row, so I was constantly relogging and stuff to get the summer pie boost because I had the cooking boost. And orange spice is really annoying to get. But anyway, we're almost done with Varrock task. We just finished all the elite, and all that's left is that task. We all know that task. Use the skull scepter. And oh man, some of these tasks take so much piss. It reminds me of matinee day half-off drinks when I was a kid at the movie theater. But, you know, it is what it is, so I'm going to try to go get a Skull Scepter and hopefully wish for good RNG so it doesn't take too long. Oh my goodness, I had no idea that Ankus have an elite monster, but apparently they do, the powerful Anku of Pain. That's pretty cool, it's the first elite monster I've seen up to this point. See what he drops, probably nothing that cool. Death Runes and Mithril Ore, so I guess some of these elite monsters drop multiple things. Not bad. 20 deaths, 12 mithrils. That's actually pretty good compared to what normal Ankus drop. Yeah, we're done. That actually didn't take too long to get the Skull Scepter. Maybe 20, 25 minutes. I was expecting, you know, an hour plus, but apparently the pieces aren't too rare. So we're now done with Varrock task completely, and let's go get some of these rewards. And there we go. Here's all the lamps, and here is the Varrock Armor 4. Not particularly useful for anything, although I do think it makes smithing actions faster on the Varrock anvils, or maybe it's all anvils, I'm not sure. Maybe you also have to do the tasks from Dimension Disaster. I know those add some benefits to the Varrock armor, but I can teleport to Bork now, that's cool. Don't need the charms anymore because we're 99 summoning, but anyway, that's gonna about do it for this episode, so I want to say thank you all for watching, and here's my stats to end off, and you know, of course, progressed quite a bit in this episode because I had to skill for the Varrock tasks and for various other reasons, mostly maxing in the future. And I will say in the next episode we're going to continue with our theme of completing task sets, and we're going to finish off another elite task set in the next episode. I'm not going to say which one we're going to do, but I believe we have 3 elite task sets left that are yet to be completed, so it's going to be a surprise which one of those will be done in the next episode. Anyway, that's all from me. I'll see you guys with the next Iron Man episode in about a week. Until then, farewell.